we can house 21 people, and out of these 21, we have tents. People that have disabilities like me, or they have significant others, there are these, they're sort of like cabins.
Westwood Baptist, one of our strong supporters, built these huts which you can dismantle. There's 16 bolts that hold them together.
They're very, very easy to assemble and disassemble, and these are very good if within the near future we could get more of these instead of the tents, because everybody likes these bungalows. I love mine. It has the room that you need, shelving and for your clothes, so your stuff's not on the ground like it is in a tent. And thankful to the organization of the church that donated the 4 that we have.
You know, there's problems with them. They don't handle the snow that well. Thankfully, we don't get a lot of snow here, but this last month, that snow that we had to shovel the snow off the tops of them because the roofs were kind of bowing like this. It looked like they were going to cave in.
We have Ponza. It's a group of people that stick their necks out and help us with their own professions in matters that we need, as far as talking to city council members, government officials, state officials, and they are a godsend. These people that do this in behalf of Camp Quixote.
I've just been an active volunteer. I like to hang out with the campers. I like eating with them. And I serve on the Ponza committee, which is a support committee for the camp. We do sort of logistical support, help to recruit new faith communities to host the camp, and get up underneath the camp however we can.
Yeah, we have to move every 90 days, and that's a hassle, but we pretty well fine-tuned it. You know, we know exactly what we have to do, and it usually goes pretty smooth. And so every 90 days we've got a number of trucks, people with pickup trucks and trailers and stuff that show up and help us load all our stuff. We break it down and usually it's usually a 2-day process to do the move. And then it'll take roughly about a week after we get moved to completely set up. You know, that's kind of fine-tuning everything, putting everything in its place, and building storage bays, and having all the tents tarped up and dried in real well so there's no leaks and whatnot.
And I'm very, 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 very thankful, and anything that I can do in regards to Camp Quixote, I will, because this is a very, very good thing.
But we always try to encourage new residents to get involved, because population is always rotating. So it's good to know exactly where you stand in the camp. We're all equals.
They're trying to build the camp on those basics of universal human rights, individual dignity, diversity, and community involvement. And those are things that are really important when you're talking about citizens in poverty, is how do you give that person dignity? How do you provide services in a way that's humane?
You know, we hold a meeting every Sunday at 5 o'clock, and then that's when we talk about the problems that we do have, and everyone can express their voice, but for whatever reason, most people ought not to. And the problem with that is the people that choose not to use their voice, which happens to be the majority of the population, actually by choosing to not use their voice actually create a hierarchy. And now there's the leadership there, which now are all of a sudden we're not necessarily completely equal because they're giving their power to the minority, and so there's a danger there, and that's why it's so important for the majority to be involved in developing camp policies and stuff.
It's our home, and I'm grateful for. We're also kind of like a family. We kind of work together. The churches that have taken us in are our family.
This is a very, very, very good thing for the community. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but I'm saying that it's quality. And the people that are willing to stick their necks out for us, because the recovery rate of people coming to camp and getting back into the community, it's good. It's not 100%, but it's good.
Most people in our country won't have the opportunity, they won't have the experience of sitting down and breaking bread with a person who's experiencing homelessness or who needs to eat at a soup kitchen, right? And I think that's the reason why we have to have soup kitchens and why we have to have shelters, right? Because I think if we had real human relationships between people of different classes, it would begin to eliminate the classes themselves.
Because the question is going to be, what are you going to do? What are each one of you going to do with this problem that's going? And what's very clear in my life, and what I've come to understand, that I can't do anything by myself. I can only do it with you guys. We can only do it with each other. That my salvation is inextricably bound with the salvation of humanity. And that's the best thing that I've come to learn in my life story. That ultimately, who I am is based on my attitude toward my neighbor.
I'm gonna just do one more. Hold on a second. Well, now, since you gone, baby, since you gone, yeah, my sun don't shine round here. No, my sun don't shine no more, baby, since you gone. Yeah, let me tell you now, and since you gone, I can't even call